Okay guys, what's up? ICS here again. Back into the fray. Oops. Back into the fray, as it were. I have some chicken. Look in here. Today's objective, and today's objective that we're going to accomplish before we go to sleep again, is to find a sheep and to kill it and take its wool for all it's worth. Because we need a bed. I need to construct a room as well for a bed. The whole idea of not having a bed is getting to be quite frustrating. Before I do that though, I'm going to fix this because it's been tripping out my OCD. And this takes a long time to break. I've never actually tried to break one of these. It's probably going to closely... Oh, that's why, because I don't get a piece of it back. It's probably closely going to break my axe, as it were. I need to get into my box for an extra piece of that, because I'll show you I have two more. One left. So we're going to plop down the stairs and the table, or what is known as our table, in the middle this time. And then build out. I think if I face this way is what it does. There we go. Okay. There we are. Now I've got a nice even table. So we can have one person sit here, and then later on in future episodes we can have one person sit here. And we'll have lots of iron. We'll have plenty of room for people to hang out. So we're probably going to take this and just burn it, because I don't need it, and it's not going to burn. Wonderful. Okay, I could have swore I saw sunlight coming. Maybe it was darkness approaching. I do believe it was a spider over there. How much string do we have? We have one string. We're going to go get that freaking spider. Let's see. I have maybe 2 or 3 shots left on this, or maybe 3 or 4 shots left on this sword, so I'm going to try and avoid other organisms as I approach said arachnid. Yes, come at me, bro. I didn't drop any string. This has become increasingly more frustrating. They're not dropping string as they usually do. Since I'm out here with a bunch of sand, I may as well start prepping the area for expansion, as it were. So I come to this right flank here and begin plopping down extra bricks for a later expansion to the home. And sand, as I said before, is probably one of the worst building materials you can build on top of, especially because if something were to happen, all your stuff falls down. All your shit falls down. And so it's not your house isn't going to literally fall down, but it's just like then you'll have to repair a huge gaping mass of emptiness that's going to form underneath where something exploded. So that's always a pain. Trust me. If something were to happen, let's say if a creeper were to blow up right here, this whole area would collapse, and so you'd have to fill that in like I'm doing right now, one at a time, until you've got the whole thing squared away. Kind of a hassle, but I mean, given the terrain, best place to be is up high, and of course near water and stuff. Trees particularly would be better to be near, but since there's not any trees that are in a suitable location where there's height, I decided to build it over here. And that should do it for... Ow, fudge! Oh, my arm! Oh god, no! Fuck! Oh, there you go. Ha, you bastards. Took an arrow to the shoulder. I don't want to let him in. Ah! Let's give him a little poke. Open the door and close the door. Ah! Hadouken! Take everything you have now. Ooh. Check around. Hopefully there's not one around here. Oh, there's an angry skeleton, however. Ah! I'm not sure what this does. This whole right-clicking, when you left-click you swing, but when you right-click it looks like a block. But I don't think it does too much. I don't know what it is. To wiki that as well. There's several things I need to wiki. Now we got 5 gunpowder, almost to our 20. The 4th of the way to our 20. Drop that. And let's see. Get a little bit of organizing going around here. Don't need the seeds right now. Actually, we can take the seeds because in the morning I'm going to go back to the farm, as it were. Still need wood. Trying to keep that 100 wood accumulated, but it's becoming very difficult. I suppose that's why they call it a challenge, or why we call it a challenge, I suppose. There's a freaking skeleton outside the window. Go away, bro! Man. First thing we're going to do when we get enough wood is we're going to build out this house. We're going to build an extra, maybe even an extra floor. We'll have enough to do that sort of thing. And then we're going to build a bridge with the extra. So that's what I have planned out for that so far. But like I said, today's objective is to find a sheep and to take all its wool, because these days are not proving very productive. I want to say it is only like episode what? This is probably episode 4. I remember I said earlier we were on a wrong episode, but I mean I think this is episode 4. It's kind of hard to remember because I record them in 2 parts, so I'm kind of thinking double of what we're doing, you know. But by the way, the math problem, trying to discover how long a Minecraft day was, it's actually 20 minutes in a Minecraft day. So 10 minutes is day, 10 minutes is night, one would assume. And I gotta tell you, I asked like 4 or 5 different people to do this math problem for me, and it was very difficult for them, and they were all in college, so it was kind of an ordeal. I almost went to Yahoo Answers and typed that shit in. But we discovered that it is 10 minutes each cycle, so 20 minutes for a whole cycle is a Minecraft day. And I'm sure somebody somewhere is going to go, well, that was posted on X website, why didn't you know that, lol, lol, lol. But we're just a bunch of casual players, that's all. And looking around the room is getting incredibly just boring and tedious. So I'm going to look through here. And let's see. We have eggs, clay. Oh, most of this stuff requires being burned, and we don't have any real material I want to use for burning. I mean, coal is a burnable material, but I only want to use it if I'm going to make a lot of stuff out of it. I'm going to use, like, because 1 piece of coal will do 7 bricks of something, so I mean, I got to hold on to that as best I can. I could probably burn all the clay and make something useful out of the clay. It'll turn into bricks, by the way. Each piece of clay will turn into a clay ingot or whatever it's called, and then you'll put 4 of those together and make a clay brick. So that's something productive to do with clay. And like I said, it's great for making fireplaces or really expensive, like impressive houses. Come at me, skeleton. Come at me, bro. Oh, he came at me. I've actually had a skeleton shoot out one of my windows one time. I was running away and the arrow traced behind me and it smacked into the window as I was running up to the house. Much like this, actually. I was running towards this way. And then the arrow came and right there, and I was like, oh god, and I closed the door, and I was like, oh fuck, and I got down all alone, and I was like, where'd it go? But it was really kind of an interesting chase scene. Good for a movie. Ah, man. The thing that bugs me the most is the waiting. I mean, I have nothing to do, and, I mean, I'm going to build another sword out, because I'm going to need one real soon. I don't have nothing really to do, and we're just waiting for daylight, and that's why it's really important that we find a sheep super soon. And I'm seeing that there is forest out in this direction. We'll call that north. There's what the hell, zombie? There's forest out to the north, so that's probably going to be our best bet, is to finding sheep, because that's all swampland. That's swampland too, and this is more desert and some snowy area. So I'm gonna go out to the north when I decide to look. I think that's another creeper. I'm standing on something or other. There's another creeper out there. There's a zombie outside, and let him in. Come on in, zombie. Oh, I don't want you to in. Go away. Go away. Go away. Creepers will only blow up. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Creepers will only blow up if they're within a certain number of squares to you, by the way. As long as you keep them at that distance, you should be just fine. Oh, there's 2 now. Freaking wonderful. The sizzling sound means that you're close enough. Once you back away from the sizzling, that'll signify that you're far enough that nothing bad will happen. And we've successfully defeated said creepers and zombie. Search around, make sure there's nothing else. Close the door, of course. And now we're off. Got a lot of experience from that. I'm gonna sprint now. Sprint. Sprint? Oh, your hunger bar. Oh no. I was gonna say the hunger bar has to be full, but it doesn't, I guess. And we're sprinting off into the forest. Da-da-da-da. And let's find ourselves a sheep, shall we? If I had shears, which are 2 pieces, actually I should have freaking made shears. I don't think things through. Anyways, we'll just kill the sheep if we find one. I know by the strange twist of fate we're not going to have enough wool after killing 1 sheep, and so I'm going to be really frustrated that I didn't make shears, because shears let you harvest wool from sheep without killing them, and it actually yields more wool when you do it. And I could have easily done that, but I just totally forgot. But we're already out, we're already doing it. We're already on a mission, so abandon that idea immediately. I'm going to try and stay near cows. Cows are just as good for gathering leather. And of course the wonderful beef. Get back here, cow. Back here, cow. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and take those whenever the opportunity arises to get those. I always want to be on the lookout for those as well. Targets of opportunity, people. Targets of opportunity. If something comes out and you don't need it, but it's definitely something you will need later, you should definitely grab it. There's a chicken down there. There's more chickens. A chicken farm, of course. There's some interesting terrain going on here. Different land masses forming. I'm going to kill one of these chickens. Feathers are a good commodity to have, too, as well. I'm seeing lots of, a little bit of a lag spike. Lots of interesting bits of terrain. Go towards this floating island. Get it here, here. The floating platform there. And all to find one sheep. Sheep aren't very rare. They're just not being found right now. Pigs. Okay, pigs are a good sign. Pigs usually mean there are sheep nearby. So we're going to look around the sheep near these pigs. And... God damn, there's all kinds of chickens. Kill all these chickens. Food is definitely a target of opportunity. Any sort of food is something you're going to want to shoot for anytime you get the chance, because you never have too much food. I mean, I could fill up chest upon chest with food and still grab food whenever I see an opportunity for it. I think I see a sheep over there. I want to say that's a sand block, though. Crap. May as well investigate this cool terrain. Have a look at this. There's freaking chickens, man. It's pretty sweet, though. You got overhangs and floating waterfalls, and this is kind of a tripod island thing. It's really sick. It's got some water coming through. That's kind of cool. Could use that as an elevator of sorts, but it's actually going off into a reservoir, so it wouldn't be useful enough to use effectively. It's kind of sweet. Have a look at that. We got some more chickens laying eggs, man. May as well whack all of them. They're not worth much in experience. But like I said, they do get. Ooh, that one get 2 feathers. They do give feathers, which are useful for making arrows, and they do give food. So, or oh man, there's no damn sheep. This sheep adventure is turning out to be a wild sheep chase. I guess jack all these eggs. I'm gonna start killing everything. Everything dies. My frustrations of finding a sheep. And there, like I said, there's usually sheep around where there's other animals, especially pigs. I'm just like, maybe if I look into the water, no. Man, there's just none of them. Tons of bitches. Chickens galore. Good lord, man. There's just so many chickens. I want just one sheep. Just one sheep. Just give me a sheep, Minecraft gods. Just one sheep. Oh, it's been days without rest in my life. I need sleep. Sleep from a sheep. Come on, man. And the viewers are certainly not enjoying themselves watching these long nights. I could be getting wood. I suppose I could do that. Break this act real fast. Hopefully I didn't pass a sheep up and somebody right now is laughing their ass off in the comments. There goes that axe, okay. We didn't bring any saplings? Guess not. That's okay. Re-equip the sword. There's our home. And still no sheep. Still no bloody sheep. Damn sheep. Must all be on, like, might be winter or something, I don't know, they're migrating north for the winter like birds do or some nonsense. Gosh, man, this is frustrating. I think I see a cow. Maybe that's a squid. That's a squid. A couple of squids. If you haven't seen squids before, this is what squids look like. Squids look like, kind of like spiders. They look a little bit creepy, but thank goodness they're passive animals. They're not going to hurt you. Whoa. Almost fell into another pit of doom. Squids are passive, like I said, so they're not dangerous at all. Even if you hit them, they don't hit back. As far as I know, I mean, they haven't hit back in a couple of patches. Maybe they do now, so I'm not going to try it. I don't want that squid to bring all the squid pals over and squid the shit out of me, you know? There's another chicken with an egg in the tree, for some reason. Egg. Die, chicken. More freaking chickens, man. Minecraft must have turned up the chicken spawn rate and turned down the sheep spawn rate, man. You can make, there's only one other way to make wool, and that's out of spider string. or regular string, I mean. But it only comes from spiders. It's highly, it is super, super impractical to do it, but it's possible. So if I had an extra amount of string, I'd be doing that, but I don't have nearly enough string to do that. It's 9 pieces of string for 1 piece of wool is the ratio. And so I mean, there's no freaking way I'm going to get enough string that way. Finding a sheep is the only real practical way of getting wool. And this friggin' sheep, I'm almost out of food or hunger. I have to eat some raw something in there and see what we got here. A piece of beef, I suppose. Nice, juicy piece of uncooked meat. Hopefully, and I do say hopefully, what is that thing called? Yes, what is it? Not the spleen. The piece of body that allows you to eat raw meat that nobody... Appendix, there you go. The appendix, hopefully, of course, my appendix is working to its full potential because I just ate a huge piece of raw beef. Jesus Christ. Is there some new way of finding sheep that I'm just not getting? Am I not the sheep whisperer or something? Is there like an item I need? Do I need to carry around something? This is getting ridiculous. There's more snow. Look, we've gone so far north that there's more snow. Maybe they'd be in the colder weather because they've got wool to cover themselves and such. Oh man. May as well just kill all the chickens that I see. Man. This is crap. This is crap. Oh damn, this is a big snow biome.